Hey, art friends. Let's talk about a little gem from the past. One of those quirky, slightly scandalous pieces of art that makes you wonder what exactly was going through the mind of the artist. So picture this. It's the late 16th century, and our artist in question, Pieter Brueghel the Younger, decides to paint a scene that's, well, let's just say not your typical figure painting. No fruit bowls or sunsets here. Peter thought, why not illustrate an old Flemish proverb in the most outrageous way possible? And so he did. The proverb, "Because so much money creeps into my sack, the whole world climbs into my hole." Yeah, I thought that was funny too. So let me explain. This is the 16th century version of calling someone a brown-noser. And etymologically, calling someone a brown-noser has to have roots in this proverb. You know, the kind of person who's all too eager to cozy up to the rich and powerful for a taste of gold and clout? So that's what this is about. In this delightfully over-the-top painting, Brueghel gives us a big ol' fella holding a sack of coins. This sack is practically bursting at the seams with coins spilling out everywhere. And where does it all go? Well, this rich man is letting it all out. Yes, his coin, but no, I mean below the waist. Because he's nude from the waist down, squatting like he's about to, go number 2. But here's where it gets funny. All these tiny figures, like ants at a picnic, they're all crawling into the cavernous abyss of this guy's rear end. Yeah, so it's a literal interpretation of the saying brown-nosing. And just to show that no one is immune to the lure of wealth, there's even a monk in the mix. He's wearing his brown cloak and all, clambering right in there with the rest of them. Because apparently, even the spiritually elevated can't resist the allure of a fat coin purse. Now, aside from the creative subject matter, the painting itself is actually in pretty good shape for being so old. The colors are vibrant, the brushwork is quick and confident, and you can see how Brueghel layered the paint to give those fabrics a bit of texture, especially the red shirt of our main guy, and the outfits of those poor souls crawling up behind him. Brueghel really knew how to make a scene pop in his heyday. But this isn't the only version of this painting. There's another one out there, unsigned, and not quite as good. So it was possibly a quick rendition by Brueghel or by somebody else in his studio. The crawling figures are a little off, like someone didn't have as many hours into the work. And then there's the central figure's three-dimensionality. He's kind of flat. Now, Brueghel didn't just pull this scene out of thin air. He wasn't being super original. He was inspired by a print from Johannes Wierix, another artist who created engravings for many other Netherlandish proverbs. In fact, this was part of a series called 12 Proverbs. There's a link in the description if you'd like to check those out. And we can't forget his father, Pieter Brueghel the Elder, who painted many proverbs, some of which Brueghel the Younger copied and put his own twist on. So yeah, this has been done before. But back to Wierix. It comes with not one, but 2 inscriptions, just in case you needed a little extra explanation for what's happening. The Dutch text basically says, "Hey, rich people, you might be on top now, but watch out. Your money can make you do some pretty ridiculous things." And the French text? It's more about the eagerness of the folks to enter the hole. Make of that what you will. And of course, like any good artist, Brueghel made a few tweaks to Wierix's original design. He ditched the hand that was holding out the coins in favor of having them just pour out of the money bag. And I think that hints at the rich man being careless about his full sack and about who enters his holes. Oh, and he added a house and a tree in the background, just to warm it up a bit. This kind of art, this witty, biting humor captured on canvas, was all the rage back then. People loved to see their own foibles played out in exaggerated, hilarious ways. And honestly, who can blame them? It's simply the Renaissance version of a meme, and it's just as entertaining today as it was back then. So there you have it, a cheeky peek into the past, where flattery, wealth, and a bit of ass humor all come together in one unforgettable painting. And maybe there's a personal lesson or personal relatability in there somewhere, but I'll leave that for you to figure out. If you're interested in other Netherlandish works, check out my video of Madonna of the Dry Tree and its mysterious origins. Personally, I love a painting with a ton of symbolism and some secret backstory, so check that out here. If you have any topic suggestions, I'd love to hear about it. Also, a big thank you to my Patreon supporters for helping support this channel. And if you'd like to contribute to this channel, my Patreon link is in the description below. Thank you for hanging out with me, and until next time, bye!